the first episode of the Democratic Talk, where we inform, educate, and unveil your side of the story. My name is Halwadi Maximus, aka the only instigator, and I have the honor to introduce you my guest of the Democratic Talk show, and he is going to unveil his side of the story. Thank you for availing yourself to come and talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Maximus.
Before we start talking about TikTok, yeah? Mm-hmm. I was told you are Mr. TikTok. I don't know how about that, but can you first of all just tell us about yourself?
Okay. Okay, this is Quado Lyokoshaala. That's my name on TikTok that we're talking about here. Quado Lyokoshaala is Moses Shikalepo, a guy from Oshala village. That's why I decided to name myself Quado Lyokoshaala.
What before while we are there, where did the name Quado come in?
Quado?
Yeah.
Quado is my musical name, stage name.
So you're an artist?
I'm an artist.
Wow, fantastic. I didn't know.
No, I'm an artist as well. I've been in the industry for quite some times now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go into TikTok. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Followers on TikTok, currently as we speak, I just managed to get 20K followers.
That's 20,000.
That's 20,000 followers on TikTok.
Yo, I wish that was money in the account, man.
You can imagine.
Yeah, I wish that was money in the account, man.
Yeah.
So you have 20 followers on TikTok, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Why TikTok apart from other social media?
I have accounts on other platforms on social media.
Okay.
In terms of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But I may say TikTok took over about all the others, because when I introduced myself on TikTok, the fans responded so well. So my numbers of followers just started to booming. Yeah.
Oh, cruising. Okay, so is that why they call you Mr. TikTok?
Okay, I don't know where did they get such a name to call me Mr. TikTok. Perhaps they felt I used to take part or participate more on TikTok. That's why they decided to call me Mr. TikTok. Something that.
So how does it make you feel in public? I mean, the last time you posted a video of you with your friend in Pick and Pay, and there was a lady saying, "I saw you on TikTok. You are Mr. TikTok." How does it make you feel?
From the beginning, I used to feel like, why are these people calling me Mr. TikTok, as if I'm the only Namibian on TikTok? But later, it doesn't bother me anymore. If somebody says Mr. TikTok, I know the person knows me from TikTok. So I used to respond friendly and welcome anybody that they want to call me Mr. TikTok, whoever. So
you are actually fine with the name?
I'm fine with the name.
Can I call you Mr. TikTok?
Perhaps you might also, maybe you are my followers as well on TikTok. You are my follower. Maybe you can call me Mr. TikTok if you feel like. It doesn't offend me at all. Yeah.
Okay. What impact do you think TikTok has on spreading the message?
No, TikTok have a big impact because you know, as we are speaking, the number of followers here. So the more you have followers on TikTok, the more, once you post something, boom, your followers will always see what you posted. Okay. So if you go on TikTok, there are a lot of people with different contents. So educative, entertaining, and so forth. So it's really having a big impact on it. I mean,
Okay, so what type of video do you post on your TikTok?
I post different things. I have different contents. I have entertainment. I have educative. I have imitating, others singing, and so forth. So I do put my music there as well. So I have a lot of contents on TikTok. That's why.
Before we start with the interview, I was going through your contents on TikTok. Yeah, you seems to be hating Manchester United. Why do you hate them so much?
No. Should I say I hate them? I don't think I really hate them. It's just a matter of entertaining myself and others. And the more I provoke the fans of Manchester United, the more I feel soccer becomes so fun. So I have been a fan of Arsenal since high school, and back then we used to provoke each other when it's coming to Manchester and Arsenal, especially Manchester and Arsenal, because at the time they were like topping. So that's why up to today, if I provoke them, I feel like soccer becomes so fun. So not necessarily to say I hate Manchester United.
But then why don't you do the same with other teams?
Other teams are quite boring. They don't really have active fans like Manchester United and Arsenal. Yeah. So even if I start to provoke Chelsea fans, they are not really, they are not active, man. But Manchester, if I say something about Manchester, I know for sure they will respond back because they are large. The fan base is large to compare to City, Chelsea, and so forth. Yeah.
So they do respond.
Of course, they used to.
Okay.
They used to. Some will find them attacking me, insulting, leave us alone.
But how do you take the insults?
When I'm posting something, I know already the answer that I'll get, neither positive or negative. So I welcome any answer that they give me, whether they insult, whether they. I don't really care, as long as I know I'm enjoying football, and the more I provoke them, the more I enjoy football more. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was this video that you posted on your TikTok account where you were performing a traditional dance.
Yeah.
And you were performing it, wrapping the towel around your waist and stuff. And then the public came out calling you names such as gay, morphs, and stuff. So let me ask you this question: are you gay?
Straightforward, no, I'm not a gay. I'm not a gay. Coming to the video that you're talking about, during my childhood, I enjoyed doing that. I was a
traditional dancer.
Yes, I was the best traditional dancer. So, and then I saw the video and I decided, let me also go for the challenge. And towel was the only thing I could like cover myself with. And it was just a content that I was creating because I knew people will respond to it. Everything that I post, I know people will respond to it.
Okay, so what message were you trying to
No message, really was just to entertain myself and my fan, that's all.
So
and I knew by looking at me putting on their towel, comments will pop in. That's the main reason behind. So later I see some people end up calling me gay, end up calling me morphy, which didn't really affect me at all because sometimes outside people knows you better than yourself.
Okay.
So, but as long as I know I'm not a gay, I'm a straight guy, if I may say. I'm happily in a relationship with a father of two, so that
was actually going to be my next question.
Okay.
But since you said you are a father of two, okay, how does it feel to be a father?
To be a father is something very fantastic, but it's a whole responsibility, you know. It's a whole responsibility, but you being a father, really, you even end up being proud of yourself because, you know, I'm a father of someone. So, but it's a whole responsibility, it's not something easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ladies that were looking at you with those eyes, they must forget.
Hey, chill.
So they must chill.
Yeah, I'm happily in a relationship, yeah.
That lady must be like, yeah. But how does your girlfriend respond to the content you post on TikTok?
She understood me well. She is a person that don't really care about my nonsense that I post on TikTok, on social media.
Okay.
Yeah, there are quite some times where you even find a commenting on them or something. There are even some funny people that you find them sending my videos to my girlfriend, those who knows that we are dating, but it's something that didn't even affect her negatively because she knows who is she dating.
Oh, she knows it already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. While we are at while we are here, let me put it to you this way. What message do you have to fathers who run away from their kids?
I want to tell them that what they are doing is not good because every child have a right to have a father. Every child have a right to get support from the father, not only the father, from both parents.
Okay.
So guys that are running away from your kids, it's always good to make sure that you are there for your kid because you never know. You see, we have this funny story of a father neglect the child, then later after 20 years, 30 years, the child becomes somebody in life, is when the father want to come out and say, I'm the father of that kid.
Yeah.
So father is a whole package. You must be there from the beginning until your kid is grown up. So yeah, it's not good.
Let's talk about your life, your childhood life. Tell us about your childhood life when you were growing up. How was it?
Okay, my childhood life was, let me say, before my mother was together with my father, it was a little better because they were both hustling and for us. But later my father passed on, and then we become like dependent on the only single parent, which was my mother. It was tough. It became tough. My mother had to struggle to make sure that she catered us both.
Do you remember some of the moments where you really saw that here my mother is really doing this?
Oh yes.
For me, yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. She was, by the time she was not even having a straight, like a good job.
And she was unemployed.
She was unemployed when my father passed on. And I was 9 by then, 9, 10 years.
Yeah, you were such a young boy.
Yeah, I was such a young boy, but I could see how my mother used to struggle to make sure that we ate, we dress up and so forth, then we go to school.
What are some of the activities that she used to do just to make sure you guys don't go to school on an empty stomach?
She is a very hard-working woman when it's coming to this cultivating mahambus and so forth.
Shout outs to her, I know she's watching. Yeah.
So Washibongo, you are a very hard-working person. And apart from that, she used to do what other women used to do, like selling the traditional mahuku, I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, from amarulas and stuff.
Amarulas and stuff. And then later she got a job into government because she's from exile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and then things become a bit easier, but still it was not easy because having 5 kids on top of you as a cleaner who was getting 1,000 something by then, it was not easy.
So you were actually raised up by a domestic worker.
You can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, since you have to go through this in life after your father passed away, looking at yourself now, are you who you always wanted to be?
Not really. Not really, because I would have said I wanted to be a better person than who I am today. Especially in terms of education. I would have said I would have go further, although I still have an opportunity to do that. But immediately when I completed my grade 12, I became a father in the absence of being a father, whereby I was looking after my siblings, helping my mother here and there. Luckily, I got a job as well, which is not really a good job, but it was
job is job, man.
Job is job. So, but anyway, I can thank God because I did not really suffer after that. When I got a job, I did not really suffer, so I have something to cater my siblings and myself here and there, and now my own kids. So yeah.
Are you the biggest sibling of your? Are you the biggest one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm the second after our firstborn. I have a brother and the 4 sisters.
Oh, all the sisters are younger
than
me. That must be good.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, my brother is not having a proper job. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about your music career. So, when did you start singing?
I started singing. When was it? 2000 and what? Was it 2014? Yeah, 2014 is when I really became serious into music. Whereby I dropped my first album in 2014. Is when I dropped my first album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many albums do you have so far?
So far, under my name, which is Quado Lyokoshaala, I have 3 albums. Yeah, 2014 I dropped. Then from there I kept quite a bit. 2018 I dropped the second album, and then 2019 the third album. Then from there again I stopped a bit.
Why did you stop?
Not really to stop, but 2019, 2020 COVID came, and it was a bit hard for me to still do music because I realized I'm doing music, but I might not get anything out of music because the shows, the bars, and so forth were affected.
But does music really pay? How do you guys survive from music?
I almost come there to say one of the reasons also I'm not really putting more effort into music is because I realize music is failing us. Music doesn't pay into our country.
Okay.
You can go extra mile and spend, let me say, up to something like 15,000 to release an album.
Yeah.
But you will not get that money out of that.
Okay.
So that's why I realized when I started music, I took music as business.
Okay.
I didn't do music for fame or yes, I love singing, but I wanted to do music as business. But later I realized this business is a loss because it doesn't bring any profit at the end of the day. Okay. That's why I decided to reverse a bit when it's coming to music.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is your stage name now? You say this?
Quado Lyokoshaala.
Yeah, but then when I think I went through your Facebook account, then I saw a CD cover written Quado Boy. Why did you change from Quado Boy to Quado Lyokoshaala? What is the secret behind that?
Okay. Quado Boy to Quado Lyokoshaala. No, I realized I was aging. Okay. So I'm aging. I'm no more a small boy as I started. Therefore, I decided, I'm no more suitable to be called Quado Boy anymore. So I decided, let me take boy off, man, and then I just become Quado or Quado Lyokoshaala. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the main reason.
What types of music do you do? What genre?
I'm doing Kwaito and Afro-pop. That's the main genre that I used to focus on. But otherwise, I can also cater traditional and so forth.
Oh. Yeah. What are some of the biggest artists that you have worked with in
my career? In my career, maybe I can mention artists that I worked with. Okay, I worked with. Let me say, maybe I can start with Exit. Was one of
Exit Rockers.
Exit
or
Rockers.
The fake Exit.
No, Exit Rockers.
Okay.
Yeah, David Shikalebo. Then I worked with the likes of Longizo. I worked with the likes of Onzanini Khana. I worked with Ochinate from Herero Viriche. I worked with Kudurista. I worked with Moroki. I worked with big guys, yeah.
Okay, so when can we expect the next album from you?
I cannot really promise for now because right now I'm not into rush. I'm not rushing for anything because I realize I have nothing to lose. I changed already everything, my strategy. I venture into different business instead of music business. Therefore, right now.
Are you really not into rush, or maybe you are broke?
Not really to say I'm broke because apart from being an artist, I'm working for myself. I'm a civil.
Oh, you're a civil servant.
Let me say I'm Mr. 3% increase. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
then
so I can still afford to pay my music, but I just realized I cannot just waste my money like that. That's why I venture into a different business instead of music.
What type of business are you into?
I'm into this business of breaking cars and selling cars. Yeah.
Stripping, we call it.
Yeah, we call it stripping.
Scrapyard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I'm right.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, under Nakaza Motors.
Oh,
Nakaza Motors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's shift away from music. Yeah. What else do you do apart from music and TikTok? What are your hobbies?
My hobbies. My hobbies can be singing. My hobbies can be watching soccer. Although I don't play soccer, unfortunately. I'm a very vocal when it's coming to soccer, but I don't play soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, those that went to school with nose can testify that I'm not a good soccer player, but I like watching soccer so much. I'm a fan of soccer. So yeah, that's the most things that I like enjoying is watching soccer and singing. Yeah.
What motivates you on a daily basis?
Man, on a daily basis, currently making money is something that motivates me.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, we are now aging. We are no more small boys. I'm no more a small boy.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking of making money so that I can take care of myself and my family, because I'm now a family man. As I said, I'm a father of two. So making money is every day I'm waking up. I have to make sure I have to hustle for me to make money and take care of myself and my family and my future as well.
In your future, okay. Since you are talking about the future, when can we expect the invitation? I can see you don't have a ring.
That one I cannot talk about that now, because only life knows where I'll be going, what will happen to me into my life. But otherwise, I'm not having any plan for that for now.
Okay. What is one thing that people always mistaking you for?
Okay, in my case, I may say some people, because I met some people that are saying, when they used to watch me on social media, they think I'm a very bad and rude person. But when I come, they see me in live, they say I'm a cool buddy.
Yeah, you're a cool Mr. TikTok.
Yeah, I'm a cool Mr. TikTok. But you see, some contents might give them to think that I'm a bad person, because I end up talking so serious, using some words that they might think, hey, this guy is a rude guy. But otherwise, it's just to, when you are coming up with a content, you are always trying to play with people's emotions.
Yeah.
So otherwise, into real life, I'm a cool buddy.
Okay, since you are talking about emotions, and lately we have had fellow men that are taking their own life because of ladies and stuffs. What message do you have for them? And for those that want to do the same thing, what can you tell them?
It's a touching story, because all these days in news we are reading men taking their own lives because of love. The same love that they are saying, love is kind, love is special, love is whatever. But now men are taking their own life because of love. I just want to tell them, guys, taking your own life is not the solving of the problem. We should always find a way of handling problems and controlling our emotions. Because otherwise, if you just think and say, she cheated on me, I'm going to take my own life. You might just follow that. There's just a bell that is ringing and saying, go do it. We should always try to avoid such things. And man, there's this thing they used to say, you are a strong man. You are a strong man. Without knowing that men are also having hearts. Men are also having emotions and feelings. So if you think things are becoming tough for you, bruh, talk to the next person. Talk to your buddies, talk to your your family, so that you might get help instead of just keeping quiet and think, I'm a man enough, I can handle this.
It looks like you are talking out of experience. Were you once hurt by a woman, and how did it go?
Oh, of course I did. Of course that happened to me. I'm a really living testimony when it's coming to that, where I dated somebody for, let me say, 4 years maybe.
4, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 years.
Okay.
Count them. Yeah. It's quite a long time, but it was tough. But I ended up sharing it with my friends, and my friends gave me really advice to say, bruh, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you can still recover. If you spend on hair, things are being, you can work and still buy for those things that you spend on hair. So I took the advice, I spoke to myself, I said, I cannot do stupid things because of one lady. There are many ladies into the world.
You know, Shwambo, they say, Shimariwa Shilonga. But then in life you cannot recover it.
That is the thing. So I went through that, and I know it's very painful. It's very, very painful, but you must look for help, and you must also encourage yourself enough to make sure that you pass through that.
Let me ask you this question. Since you went through all these challenges, and if we have to take you 5 years back, we take where you were 5 years back, what advice will you give yourself to improve what you went through?
I have to
take you 5 years back. Like, If it was possible, I could rewind your life for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then leave you there. And then I would say, advise yourself on moving forward. What will you do different? Tough one, eh?
It's very tough. No, it's very tough because, okay, but otherwise I would say 5 years back, maybe I was not really matured enough. I was matured, but not enough. Yeah, 5 years back, maybe I can say I didn't. That's the 5 years back that we're talking about here is the time I went through
the relationship
things that
was that the relationship that made you a father?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same relationship that made me a father, but otherwise I would motivate myself to say, look, it's life. And life, when you talk about life, we are talking about something very serious. And you only live once, you know.
Yeah.
You only live once. But otherwise, your question is a bit
tricky, yeah.
Tricky for me. It's a bit tricky for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, what are your last words? What do you have to say? Be it to your fans on TikTok, to the men in Namibia that are doing some weird stuff that we don't want to hear, or what is your last message to all the listeners?
Okay, let me start with fellow men. My fellow men, we are the fathers of this country, and taking our own lives will not be really the solving of the problem. We need to work onto that. And to the women, you are our mothers, but some things that you are doing also to us, you are doing injustice to us. You see, as I went through the media and the
media reports.
Yeah, media reports. Some of the reasons they are saying a man was told some funny things to a lady, so you are not a man enough and so forth. Those things are also not good.
You're very sensitive.
Yeah, it's emotional damage. You are killing us while you cannot see that you are killing us. Sometimes you think you just want to win the case, but you are killing another person. So otherwise, to my followers and my fans out there, keep on following me, keep on supporting me. On TikTok, 20K is still not enough. I'm aiming for 100K followers, so keep on following me.
What is your TikTok name again?
Quado Lyokoshaala.
Quado Lyokoshaala.
That's my TikTok name. So keep on following me. I'll always keep on trying to entertain you where I can. So having said that, I thank you for watching me. Thank you to the Democratic Talk as well for hosting me. So keep on doing this. It's a really productive platform. I thank you.
Okay, you have heard it right there from the man himself, Quado Lyokoshaala, Mr. TikTok. I'm given permission to call him that. Otherwise, that was it for today. This is the first episode of the Democratic Talk where we entertain, educate, inspire, as well as